Hello, how is everybody doing? I am so excited to do a get ready with me. I feel like I haven't done this in forever. I'm gonna just do the makeup with you, do the hair. We spent the day on the beach today and I just feel very beachy. So we need to get this all, get all in order. So I'm going to start with my moisturizer. This is a Super Cica Ampoule. This is really all about giving and holding onto hydration for the skin, something that I definitely need now because I spend a lot of time in the sun. A little update for you guys, aside from makeup, I'm going to show you the products that I'm using, but just a little update on what's been happening and what's going on. So we've been here in Costa Rica for a few weeks now and it's been really good. We've been really focusing on spending a lot of time together and just really bringing back to balance just everyone's kind of mental health, if that makes sense. I did a moisturizer, so at the moment I'm using this Daily Restoration Gel Cream by Real Beauty, and I did an eye cream. I'm using the La Mer Eye Concentrate. This is it, by the way, for my skincare routine. I'm not like using much. So for foundation, as I mentioned, we are in a hot climate, so I'm not really going after anything too heavy or crazy. So this has been one that I've been loving and using. This is Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint with SPF 40. So it has like squalane, hyaluronic acid, lots of good stuff. I need to make sure that I shake it real good. And I'm just going to kind of spread it around. Don't get alarmed. I know it looks light, but it will melt kind of into my skin tone, if that makes sense. I want to get kind of dolled up, but not really dolled up. I feel like Gary has been seeing me mostly wearing either workout clothes or swimwear. He's not complaining, but I feel like it will be a nice change to dress up a bit. It's been so interesting to see how like the kids getting adjusted to everything here. Ben, I feel, has been going through a little bit of a rebellion. Like he wants to relax, but he's like stopping himself from relaxing. So it's been really interesting. We are still full-time working here, so also been really fun to figure out. Quarantine obviously really helped me to understand how to navigate when everyone is home and I still have to work. So it's been okay in that department. I'm gonna do eyebrows, but I feel like since we arrived, Gary and I didn't really have time to just like spend alone and just like talk and chat and see what's up. This is the Gimme Brow by Benefit. This is really like a minimal get ready with me. There's not gonna be a glam situation here. I'm gonna use the Precisely My Brow pencil. I like to put it just a little bit at the front, but in a very like feather-like strokes. And then I just fill up areas that the Gimme Brow didn't fill. Oh, by the way, we have something living somewhere close. It's a bird or something, I don't know. I'm in their turf, so I'm not complaining. Oh, and actually, I've been rocking, testing, and trying out our newest layer jewelry while I'm on vacation. I love to wear everything that we create for a few months to make sure that the quality is there. So it's been really exciting to do that. I definitely need a little bit of concealer. Gary and I have been waking up here at 5 a.m. no fail every single day. And it's so interesting how in Costa Rica, the light just literally turns off at 5:30 the latest. It's sunset and everyone's going back home, which is another reason why we chose to be here. We're like in an area where it's kind of a retired community, so there's not much going on here at all. If you see a couple of cars during the day, then at 5 o'clock, like everyone makes sure that they are back at home, because driving here in the dark, you don't wanna. We came back at like 5:45 and it was complete darkness. I was like on the edge of my seat, did not want to drive at all. It was really scary. So everything that we do in the day and make sure that all our errands and everything is done and then we lock ourselves in the house and do our thing here. Okay, I'm going to continue with, by the way, if you guys have any questions about anything that's happening with our relocation to Costa Rica, let me know. I would love to answer questions. I'm using bronzer because when I'm in the sun, I don't let my face get too much exposure. I wear lots of sunscreen, try to remember to reapply, and always wear a hat. You know what, if I'm already here, let me apply a little bit of bronzer to the eyes. There we go. And then if I'm already here as well, I'm just gonna use a little bit of highlighter right there. For cheeks, I'm gonna use this Ladybird. This is also Ilia stick. This has kind of like a peachy tone to it. Very, very natural. And again, we wanna keep the natural going. Okay, now let's do mascara. I'm gonna be using the Honest mascara. They have the primer for lashes. Any other updates? I'm trying to think what other updates I have. I finished a book called Group, which was pretty epic. It's about this young lawyer who's not an overachiever, but like is very, you know, a go-getter, but is completely all over the place when it comes to what's going on in her personal life. She registers to be part of this psychotherapy group, and it's just such an amazing book about the reality of going to therapy. Now I'm gonna put this on top of the primer. Actually, let me let it dry a little bit. I'm planning to go to therapy. I think it's just very healthy. I want to find this person outside of my life and circle that I can, you know, go through the deep and the shallow and everything. I think it's very good to have someone that's removed perspective about everything. So I'm excited to start that. You know, most people think about therapy kind of like a solution to everything as you go and you see a shrink and all of a sudden everything is kind of solved. But that book was just a really beautiful insight into how progress may look like, although it doesn't look like progress. So that's that on the book front. By the way, I do have my Goodreads. Whenever I do finish a book, I'll do like a review on my Instagram. So if you guys are into books, let's go there together, okay? By the way, this beautiful shimmer that feels like it's out of your own skin is the Balm Essential Multi-Use Stick in Rose. I've been using this kind of even as a blush because it has a little bit of a pinkish tint to it. And now we're gonna move to the hair. So this is a secret between you and me, but I didn't wash my hair. I'm so against washing my hair every single day, so I'm really trying to make it last. I washed it, I think, yesterday, so I'm not gonna wash it again today, although we spent the day at the beach. I do have my dry shampoo, but I have to say I actually don't think I need it. And because there is some moisture here, I feel like I'll make it work. Okay, I'm gonna do my famous mermaid hair. I feel like that's the easiest thing for me and always comes out looking good. I'm gonna be using my Dyson Corral, which has been my best friend for the past year and a half. I've learned how to do the mermaid waves while I was doing a live with my hairstylist Morgan. We did a live kind of teaching everyone how to do it, and now that's all I do. So first I want to say a huge thank you to Dyson for sponsoring this portion of the video. Corral has been part of my 2020 hair care like best product that I've been using, and honestly I have to say this is one of the products that I'm like so standing behind. I know it's an investment, but changed the game for my hair. It also been voted one of like the best inventions for 2020 by Time magazine, so it's not just me, everyone's saying that. So to create this classic look, it's literally the easiest thing. What we are aiming for is like trying to make it look put together, but also being realistic with the weather. Like this, I need to straighten before I even go into making curls. Because something that I don't like, and I feel like this is a little childhood, well not childhood, I feel like this is high school trauma. When I was in high school, I didn't use a straightener back then. I was using like an iron to iron my hair. I'm sure some of you did it as well. I'm really ashamed of it, and I'm so happy that I still have hair on my head. But obviously I couldn't get to these areas. So all my pictures and growing up, I had these two like things. So now every time I see them, I'm just like, ah! I'm gonna just section my hair, but not in a professional way at all. And I'm gonna do piece by piece and basically just go like this, creating a wave. So because the straightener, the plates are actually designed to like move around your hair, you get to reach whatever style that you're trying to create with less heat. So that really helps a lot if any of you are using quite a bit of heat on your hair or just using it on a daily basis. I always get questions, especially when I share like in stories when I do my hair. They're like, you do your hair like this week 3 times in a row. How does your hair still looks healthy? This is the reason. When you have like a solid straightener that is there to help your hair and not to like harm it, that's what happens. One of the best features that I don't think we realize how life-changing it can be is the fact that this is cordless. I use it a lot, especially when I run out of the house and go to shoot at the studio. I'll actually have time to multitask while I'm like doing a little bit of research or before shooting, and I'll stand in the kitchen and do this. The battery life is amazing on it, and also it's so easy to grip and it's not heavy, so you can just really integrate it into your life seamlessly. Because it's also like pretty small and designed to fit your hand and not like make it complicated, it feels really, really balanced. I'm gonna share a little secret for you. I usually just do kind of the exterior of the hair. I don't go too much into, you know, the under hair. Although I have thin hair, I have a lot of it, so it just takes me forever. So I really focus on the areas that are more visible. And don't forget the back, because Lord knows how in high school I used to think I was invincible doing only the exterior top, but then totally forgetting the back. So you have this like curls or whatever zigzags I used to do, and the back was like just straight. So that was a look, you know. Okay, that's all I really wanted, just to bring a little bit of movement to my hair. I've been walking around with a bun since we arrived, so Gary's just gonna like be surprised that I still have hair on my head that can do this. Okay, I'm done. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm done with my hair. I'm gonna do the lipstick before I leave. And now let's figure out what I'm wearing. I wanna wear something that I would be comfortable in and not too hot. So let me figure this out. I feel like this dress is kind of like smiling at me. Okay, let's do this one. I think it would look really nice, and I just layer it all up with some jewelry. Okay, so this is the dress. It's not a short one, and I feel like it has a sexy back. And then the most importantly is that it has space for my belly that will grow with whatever it is I'm gonna eat. It's always important to take into consideration a food baby. And then we can leave it like this, a little back action. For jewelry, I feel like I'm ready to go here. And also here, have a little accessory situation. Okay, for shoes, I'll do this. And then I think then we only need a lip. It has pockets. Winner. I feel like it's time to put a lip. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. It's a great natural but very like volumizing shade. And something I like to do is to bring a touch of color. So I'm gonna be using my Tata Harper Lip and Cheek Tint. I use it for lips and cheeks, and sometimes even my eyelids, but I love to put it right here, like a color that's a different, that's like a darker shade in the middle of the lip. Makes the lips look a little more healthy. I'm just going to finish up any crazy areas that are just out of control with this translucent CoverGirl powder. I'm gonna put my Jean Sunnies from the Leia collection. I'm gonna take this little bag because it's also the only one I brought here. So it says Valeria on it. I'll be sure not to lose it. And final look, are you ready? Yay! If you guys want to check out my Coral Dyson, I linked it for you in the description box. If you have any questions about anything at all, you know where to find me. The comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.